Hello, today is Friday. In the Orthodox Christian calendar, this is Holy Week and today is Good Friday. This is Coffee Break with Ninita, a daily meeting where we share thoughts, ideas, and feelings, and together we draw ideas that will help us develop coping skills or discover coping skills already existing that will help us overcome the challenges this coronavirus epidemic has brought to us. Not only for the coronavirus, but I believe that our discussion can even help us continue beyond the coronavirus and help us after the coronavirus is over, maintain a healthy lifestyle by using coping skills. As I said before, today is Good Friday, and again we're going to draw some thoughts that will lead us to using coping skills that actually can only be found in how the Christians coped with the pain and the challenges that were present throughout history for the past 2,000 years. So they have good experience in dealing with challenges, pretty much like this coronavirus and even worse. Well, in Holy Friday, in Good Friday, the action of persecuting Jesus Christ comes to an end. There is the weather changes or climate changes or earth changes through earthquakes and all the physical catastrophes that happen right after Jesus died on the cross that followed. And now, if we want to visualize how it should have been when all the action was over, we have that kind of calmness, that kind of cold calmness. After seeing Jesus Christ on the cross, dead, people did not go on with their lives. Instead, they stayed focused on taking care of his dead body, brought it down from the cross, and took it into the tomb. There is a reason why I'm saying this, and you know the story. And they placed him on the tomb, and then they went on to their own personal homes where they stopped and were thinking and reminiscing what had just happened. It's very important that when a terrible event happens, after the terrible event happens, that we are going to maintain that kind of doing things related to the event, sort of picking up the pieces, because it is exactly this behavior that helps us not fall apart. Especially today with the virus, some have already reached heavy places, either because someone has already died, someone is sick, about to die, so much pain. Through Holy Week especially, we see the value of why Orthodox Christians put so much emphasis in having inner peace. Even going through the worst times of, we can relate to that, of the information we are hearing daily, or of the news that we hear about another person taken to the hospital, another person being sick, having difficulty in breathing. All those events have an impact on us. And how can we stay calm and maintain inner peace when the whole world is falling apart? This inner peace comes from a deeper place, comes from the soul. And this is why the living part of us that we don't see, and when we die, it leaves the body alive and goes on. While we're alive, that energy, that source of energy, is very important and will stay healthy. And that source of energy stays healthy when in peace. And we see how there is a lot of mentioning in the Christian faith about being in peace. Exactly for that reason, because we keep that source of energy on to sustain us and to provide for us the tools, the means that will help us keep on going. The coronavirus is going to reach eventually to its finish line. And we, at that point, will have an opportunity to take an inventory and see whether we are, along with the coronavirus, reaching the finish line half, with hurt, anger, feeling lonely, frustrated, with no coping skills to continue and sort of keep on falling. Is this how we are going to arrive into the finish line? Or are we going to arrive into the finish line maintaining that inner peace, and which actually it is like bringing light so we can find our way, find our steps that will help us recover. It is not that the coronavirus is going to end and we will turn a page and our lives are going to be like it was before. No, it's not going to happen that way. The coronavirus has consumed our energy so very much. Our ways have been changed and very much impacted with frustration and survival mode. So when all this is behind us, we are going to have a problem letting go of all these anger, frustration, paranoia, and all other symptoms we might continue having after all is over. So let's borrow the idea of inner peace from the Christian faith and work on that. That inner peace draws energy from God, whether we like it or not. That inner peace that the soul has when it is healthy, when its needs are met, comes from the relationship and connection with God. When we cut that connection, we see that the inner peace slowly but surely disappears. That part of us, the soul, darkens and feels heavy. How do we know that? Because we then feel intense, free-floating anxiety. We panic, we feel lost. And this is why what I want us to take today, Good Friday, from the Christian faith is actually two things. Understand the importance of inner peace as we are going through this journey, and realize that this inner peace comes through the relationship, the correct relationship with God. Until we meet tomorrow again, stay well and God bless you.